Okay guys, so this video was not planned at all. I'm having a little bit of trouble falling asleep, so I decided I would declutter my makeup collection. Just declutter it in general, not any specific one type of item, just like a general full sweep declutter. Some of these, excuse me, some of these things I have really kind of needed to get rid of for, actually most of these things I've needed to get rid of for a while, and just for whatever reason I have had trouble letting go. So I'm going to go through everything that is in here that I am getting rid of, and maybe give you some reasons why. The first thing I'm going to show you, this is a little DIY palette that I made. There's the colors that are in there. I'm going to tell you, the reason I'm getting rid of this is because, look, I've got other palettes that are newer, that are more put together, that are nicer quality than what this is. So I'm just going to get rid of it because I've got too much else that I need to try to use. So I'm just going to get rid of this because I just don't need it. This is an e.l.f. quad. I think this is the Beautiful Browns. I've had this for freaking ever. This one right here, where I have like majorly hit pan, this is the shade that I used for the longest time on my brows. Sorry, there's a mirror on the bottom and it is hitting a glare, and I'm trying not to do that. Yeah, I used that shade on my brows for the longest time. I have since learned that maybe using something with a shimmer should not go on your brows. Not that it's a big deal. I mean, if you want to use a shimmer on your brows, then use a shimmer on your brows. But maybe it's not a good look for me. So I'm getting rid of this because, again, like I don't have enough browns and coppers in my collection anyway. So just going to go ahead and get rid of that. What else do we have here? This is just a very gimmicky thing that I purchased because I was like, oh, everybody else has a rainbow highlighter. Why don't I get a rainbow highlighter? And there's nothing wrong with this. It works very well. This is by A2O Labs. I ordered this from Shop Miss A. It's really nice. Well, actually, now you see where it's got all that cruddy nastiness where it's really hard to... yeah, see, that's not cool. That's not cool at all. And now that I've got so much of it on me, I'm just not a highlighter person. Is the biggest reason that I'm getting rid of this. But now that I am trying to swatch this for you and I see all of this nastiness where it is all swirled together and kind of gotten that weird dried cakey thing going on, yeah, we're just going to get rid of that. But also I'm just not a highlight person, which is why I'm getting rid of this highlight trio from City Color. I got this in an Ipsy. Gosh, this is probably from like one of the first bags that I got from Ipsy. So this is like at least 2 years old. So I just need to get rid of it because it's old. Let's see, what is the... Yeah, it's got a 12-month... I don't know if you can see that there. But it says 12 months right there. That is the time frame in which this is good. And I mean, it's a powder, so like it really matters. I mean, it does matter. The dates, your expiration dates on your makeup, those do matter. But I mean, you can kind of get away with it with powders. Maybe not so much with liquid makeups, but powder makeups, you can kind of stress that a little bit. But again, I'm just not a highlight person, so I'm just going to go ahead and get rid of that. Also, usually I'll try to pass my stuff on to other people. You guys, some of this stuff is just so old, I just wouldn't even feel right passing it on to anybody. So a lot of this stuff, most of the stuff, probably all of this stuff is just going to end up going in the trash can. Like this NYX Gotcha Covered Concealer. I love this concealer. But for the way that I'm doing my makeup now, I just really don't need something really so high coverage. I'm not using liquid foundations anymore. Actually, I'm not using foundation at all anymore. I'm really just using powder. And I'll do a video on that pretty soon. But right now, this does not fit into my routine, so I'm going to get rid of it. It's also just about empty, and it's got a 24-month time frame on it there. I don't think it's actually, this one is not fairly new, but it's not 24 months old yet. So, I mean, if there was something in it, I could still keep it, but I just don't want to. This is an Ulta cheek color in the shade Afterglow. You guys know this was my go-to for the longest time. I think this is discontinued. But as you can see, I have hit pan. And like I said, I have got so much other stuff that I need to use. So many other newer blushes that I need to use. I'm just going to go ahead and pass this on. And once you've hit pan like that, it's really difficult to get into it enough that you can get a good flush of color with it. So I'm just going to get rid of it. This one, I have gotten rid of this one so many times. And for what, I'll declutter it, and while I'm getting rid of the stuff that I've decluttered, I'll pull it back out every time. And I don't know why I do that. I don't like it. I keep trying to... Sorry if my audio is going in and out. I'm moving around. I don't like it. I don't know why I keep pulling it back out. This is, gosh, what is the name of this brand? I think it's Crown Beauty. I got this in an Ipsy also. I think, honestly, this was supposed to be a bronzer, a blush, and a highlighter. And I just use it swirled all together because, like, you're going to be able to get enough of that bronzer, enough of that blush, and enough of that highlight to actually do the job. So I just swirl it together and just use it as a cheek color. Which, it's not a bad color, but it's got a lot of shimmer in it. And I don't really like... The only place I like to have shimmer in my makeup is in my eyeshadow. I don't like to have shimmer anywhere else. Like I said, I don't like highlighters. Because there's too much shimmer in it. That was weird. That weird focus thing my camera just did. I don't know why I did that. Anyway, yeah, shimmer is just not my thing when it comes to, you know, the makeup on my face. So I'm going to go ahead and toss that. This, you guys, there's a few single color shadows that I did keep, but I just don't have a need for single colors. And this is a gorgeous color, beautiful coppery color, but you guys, I just don't need it. It's by Nomad. Again, I got this in an Ipsy. This is Marrakesh Spice Market. Like I said, I love the color. I just don't have a need for this single shade. I've got a shade similar to this in almost every one of the palettes that I'm keeping. So I'm just going to go ahead and toss that one. This one, I don't know why I'm getting rid of this. Probably because I think I have, like I said, in the other palettes that I have that I'm keeping, I have a white. And I have white shimmer. So I don't really have a need for this single shadow. But this has always been my favorite white eyeshadow, and this is by Wet n Wild in the shade Sugar. It's a beautiful white shimmer eyeshadow, and I like to use this on my brow bone. But like I said, I don't really need a single shadow, so I'm just going to go ahead and toss that. Here is another DIY palette that I made. This is all face stuff, so bronzers, blush, highlights. Like I said, I got stuff that I need to use, so why do I need a palette that I made when I have things that are newer, that I actually have shades on, so that if I make videos for you guys, I actually know what shade I'm using? Why would I use this? Just gonna pass on it. This, I've had it forever. You see how well loved it is. This is by Makeup Revolution. This is my Mermaids Forever palette. Do you guys remember when I got this and I was so excited about it? It's beautiful. I love it. But you guys, I have not reached for this thing in so long. And honestly, I don't know. I've gotten to the point where, I know I said I like shimmers in my eyeshadow, but I'm actually kind of starting to gravitate more towards mattes. Like, I'll use a little bit of shimmer, but this is a lot of shimmer. There's not a single matte shade in here. This is all shimmer. I don't know. I just don't have a need for it anymore, and I've had it for so long. I think it's just time to move on and try some new stuff. This is an Urban Decay eye pencil. You guys, it's just used up. I just need to get rid of it. This is the 24/7 Glide On in the shade Perversion, which I love this. I love this eyeliner. But you see how small it is. I mean, in comparison to my finger, it's shorter than my finger. So I think it is time to just get rid of that. This one I absolutely hate. It's by It Cosmetics. It's their No Tug waterproof gel eyeliner. I hate it. I absolutely hate it. I got this in an Ipsy. It looks like it's broken. No, it's coming down. You guys, I just really hate this liner. I really do. It says it's No Tug. This is the driest thing I've ever used in my life. That's an exaggeration. It's not. But there's no way that this is No Tug. I mean, I don't know if you can see it, but when I'm doing this, I can see that it's tugging. I've got it down a little bit. But let's see. Do you see that it is actually tugging at my skin? And you guys, that's not even... I mean, those swatches just, no. No, it doesn't work for me. It's too thick of a line. I don't have good control with it. So I'm just going to get rid of it. And that really upsets me because It Cosmetics is supposed to be like freaking amazing. And this is the worst eyeliner I have ever gotten. I have ever used. Ever. So that is what I am getting rid of. Like I said, it's just time to get rid of all of this. So bye-bye. Bye-bye to this makeup so that I can start using some new stuff. You guys, if you enjoyed the video, give it a like, give it a thumbs up. Like I said, this was not planned at all. But yeah, give the video a like, give it a thumbs up. If you've not already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. While you're at it, hit the bell next to it. That's going to give you notifications on when I post new videos. And that's about all I got. So I'll see you guys in the next one.